I'm Basil Gold, and welcome back to another episode of Awareness. Today's episode, we are going to show you why a congressional report now believes that 2/3 of all human cancers are caused by the low toxins in your water. And folks, it's not the water you drink. So don't run away and say, well, we buy bottled water, because bottled water is another story. I'll tell you about that later in the show. We're talking about the water that you shower in, that you bathe in, lay in the bathtub, wash your dishes, cook in, and most of all, or not quite most of all, but very importantly, the swimming pool. We're right next to a swimming pool, and I'm going to show you how the chlorine from the swimming pool, from the shower and the kitchen is absorbed immediately on contact with your body. It is absorbed into your body. Let's go over to the swimming pool and we'll show you that right now. All right, folks, now we're at the swimming pool of this beautiful mansion in the Hollywood Hills, and I'm sitting with the owner, Hollywood personality, millionaire, Nico Santucci. Nico, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm pleased to see what you're going to do for us today.
I'm going to show Nico here because he doesn't know what's going to happen right now. He's going to amaze him and you. Watch this carefully, folks. It's a one-time shot. We're going to take a glass of water from the pool. Nico, if you would put some orthotolidine in. Now, orthotolidine, folks, is OTO. You can get that at your local swimming pool store. Squirt a couple of drops into it. Put a white sheet of paper behind it. And you will see, there on the camera, you will see how yellow the water has gone. So the orthotolidine, the OTO, has identified how much chlorine is in the water. That is way beyond safe. That is about 6 or 7 parts per billion, and it should only be 2 parts per billion. So, and this is the water that he has in his shower and his kitchen. It's the same water. He has not added chlorine to this pool, but we will show you the swimming pool, the kitchen, and the shower. Nico, this is the amount of chlorine you have in your pool, as you can see there. All right, now we're going to show the folks how that chlorine goes into your body. Let's throw this away. And now we'll take a fresh glass of water. Whoops. There, we got a full glass. Now, Nico, what I'd like you to do right here is put your fingers in this glass as though you were in the swimming pool. Okay? Now, you got your fingers in the glass, and you are right now absorbing the chlorine out of your swimming pool.
Is that right? That's amazing.
You sure as hell are. You're absorbing all the chlorine into your body. And, folks, he's only been in this glass, what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, I guess. How long do you normally swim?
Probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Do you know how much chlorine you're absorbing from the swimming pool, Nika?
Do I want to know at this point?
You do want to know because you want to ozonate this pool. You want to get filtration media into this house. Okay, now Nico has been in the swimming pool 30 seconds or so, and now we're going to put some orthotolidine in the glass again. It should turn yellow, right? The first glass. Then it's the same swimming pool, the same water. So, Nico, if you can now take your fingers out and put some OTO into the glass. Let the folks see it running in from higher up so the folks can actually see the water. Here we go. Now, Nico, what do you notice, pal? Put that white sheet of paper behind it so the folks can see. The water has not changed color, folks. Why? It went yellow the first time. Why hasn't it gone yellow, Nico?
Obviously, I've absorbed it all into my fingers.
You have absorbed all that chlorine right into your fingers. Now imagine your body.
That's amazing. I'm really surprised.
And folks, in case you didn't know it, chlorine and the chloroforms, a byproduct, are cancerous. Trihalomethanes, carcinogens. It gives you cancer. Are you going to see this on a network show? No, folks. They only talk about drinking water. Drinking the water is 23% toxic. Bathing in the water, folks, is 67%. Skin absorption is 67%. Ingestion is only 23%. So now we want to take you folks, and Nico into the kitchen and into the shower, and I will show you further how the chlorine's absorbed. And once again, thank you so much. This is just the most magnificent view that you can imagine, folks. Maybe when the lights come on in the city, Nico, we can do some more shooting here?
I would love to. Unfortunately, I'm feeling uncomfortable about swimming tonight at this point.
And the water is so warm. Well, I don't know, but you have to ozonate the water or get a filtration media.
Very good. It's been my pleasure.
Nico, thanks. Folks, keep watching. There's more to come. Folks. Okay, folks, now we're in the kitchen. Regular water. We're going to show you that the water here in the kitchen is the same, even worse than the swimming pool. We'll take a glass of water from the tap, wash it out. Take a glass of water. And Lucy, if you'll be so kind as to throw from high up so people can see a couple of drops. It doesn't matter how many, that's fine. Hold that glass up for me, Lucy, so the folks can see. You'll notice the water has gone yellow, yellow, yellow. In fact, it's going brown. It's getting worse than yellow. That's as bad as the swimming pool, if not worse.
During a typical shower or bath, you're exposed to as much as 6 times the harmful materials as drinking 2 quarts of unfiltered ordinary tap water.
All right, folks, before we go any further, I would like to clarify with facts some of the statements that I've made today. I want you to know that these statements were not made by me. These were researched by me, but not made by me. But I want to start off with this particular report here, which comes from the American Journal of Public Health. And it starts off, chlorination, byproducts, and cancer. A meta-analysis. Rook discovered that the combination of chlorine with organic compounds in the drinking water produced halogenic organic compounds, chloroform, in particular. That's one part of it. It goes further on. One study evaluated a variety of neoplasms and found an association between bladder cancer and chlorination. We'll continue further. Lung, breast, brain, kidney, liver, pancreatic, esophageal, colonic, gastric neoplasms all have pooled estimates of relative risks that are not significantly different from the unity. We'll go to the next report. The next report is by Charles Strand, and this was a congressional report. It reported that California had a reported 2,135 official violations of the Federal Safe Drinking Water Act. It continues to say, we now believe that over 2/3 of all human cancers are caused by the low-level toxins in our water.
Numerous studies have been published on the relationship between drinking water and heart disease and cancer. Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Fox, author of Healthy Water for a Longer Life. It should not surprise you to know that tasteless yet very toxic substances such as chloroform and lead can be found in our common tap water. Recent reports issued by 2 major consumer research groups indicated that 1 out of 5 people are drinking unsafe tap water. What are the results of introducing these harmful substances into your body? Problems can include a weakening of your body's immune system, and this in itself can lead to other potentially severe health problems.
In Canada, headlines, this is from the Toronto Sun, December 1995. What is the headlines on this? Cancer on tap. So far, everybody is denying it. The networks will never tell you this. They refuse to tell you this, but there is irrevocable proof. Cancer on tap. We go to a second report, and this was also in Canada, who is incidentally now changing from chlorinating the water to other means. Water linked to cancer. This is also from Toronto newspaper. This one as well. And this one, matter of life and death, millions of bucks. Of course, it will cost millions of bucks to fix up our water in California. it would cost billions of bucks to clean up the water in California. The next report I would like to read to you, this comes from the National Wildlife Federation, and the heading is, "The Government's Failure to Enforce the Federal Safe Drinking Water Act." On the back, it states, "As federal and state officials look the other way, millions of Americans are being exposed without their knowledge to hazardous and illegal levels of disease-causing bacteria, radioactive materials, arsenic, lead, nitrates, organic pesticides, cancer-causing trihalomethanes, and other pollutants." Science and Society, they put out a report, "Carcinogenic Cleanups. Chlorine is a case in point. Though 7 out of 10 Americans drink chlorinated water." You notice they keep talking about drinking. They don't talk about showering. Showering is 6 times worse than drinking, and I'll show you that report too. Skin absorption. We showed you by the swimming pool about skin absorption. Now look at this. Average skin absorption versus oral ingestion. Drinking the water. Bathing in the water, 63% absorption. Drinking the water, only 27%. So don't even think about or worry about buying bottled water. Bottled water is not the answer. Bottled water in plastic containers, what do? The plastic seeps back into the water, giving you more problems than before. The tap water and the bottled water have the same regulations. 22 contaminants need to be removed. There are 2,100 known contaminants. Which are you going to remove them? Which are you going to leave behind? Don't ever buy another bottled water. All right, folks, we have one more test to show you. This is going to devastate you. If you're a hairdresser, you've got to watch this. We're going to take some water from the pool. Renee is going to put some drops in it, which will show us if there's chlorine in the pool, or how much chlorine is in the pool. We'll put that behind it so you can see. Now, this is the same water that's in your shower, folks, the same water that's in your kitchen, this swimming pool has just taken it from the garden hose. All right, that's how much chlorine is in the water. Let's throw this water away. And we'll grab some clean water. And now we're going to put Renee's hair in the water. Does hair absorb chlorine? Has anybody ever said that? Does hair absorb? Okay, her hair is in the water. Oops, can you hold this away so we can, there we go. Everybody can see. Now her hair is in the water, and yes, hair does absorb chlorine. Nobody knows this. Watch this. This is why your hair is so brittle and broken and damaged. It's because it's getting chlorine. Every time you take a shower, your hair is absorbing all the chlorine out of the water. Can I prove that? The hair actually absorbs? Hell yeah, you just saw the test. When she put the drops in, the water turned yellow. Now, when she takes her hair out of here, if the hair has not absorbed the chlorine, then the chlorine is still in the glass, then obviously it's still got to turn yellow. Now, you normally stay how long in the water, Renee? In the shower, 10 minutes? And most people stay, keep your head over there, we've got to keep that hair in the glass. So now, she's in the shower 10 minutes. I'm just going to do this for 1 minute to show you how fast the hair actually absorbs chlorine. And you will be devastated. Your hairdresser doesn't even know this. They need a purifier in the hairdresser. I reckon that by now, your hair has been in the water. Okay, I'm going to squeeze that out for you. Now, Renee, put some drops in the water again. Ah, what happened, folks? It's not turning yellow. Why? Where is the chlorine gone, Renee?
It's in my hair.
It's in your hair. Your hair absorbs the chlorine. You need a shower filter, and you need to get one today. Water Quality Association noted that consumers should take immediate steps to extract chlorine from their home water supply by installing equipment such as activated carbon or certain specialty media filtration. Why are they telling you that, folks? There is a report from the United States Environmental Protection Agency. It says, I hope we can believe this, the Clinton administration believes that safe, clean water is the first line of defense in protecting public health. Why? Because they know what's going on. Buy a water filtration system. That is all you can do. Now, we have researched that. We researched every certified company in America, of which there are 48 by the NSF. Not one of them could meet our stringent demands. We sent them a letter. We sent everybody a letter. We certified letters. How many people could come back? One company. And I have a video from that company which just talks for itself.
I'm Jim Lovell, mission commander of Apollo 13. Space travel presented us with many challenges and concerns. We did not want our drinking water to be one of them. NASA conducted extensive research methods of purifying water for onboard manned spacecraft. This research allowed NASA to develop a more efficient method of removing harmful materials from the water. NASA recognized that activated carbon, found in many of today's water filters, was not enough. Other ingredients needed to be combined with the carbon for maximum effectiveness. NASA's research developed the patented aquaspace compound. This formula blends various types of granular activated carbons with other important ingredients. It is exclusively found in every aquaspace water system. Recognized by NASA for developing patented water filtration products based on their research. NASA selected from over 30,000 companies to testify before Congress on a successful transfer of NASA's research into commercially available products. Key to the selection process was the application of NASA's technology to products that enhance our quality of life. While I now spend more time with my feet firmly planted on the ground, the problem of obtaining clean, safe water is still a challenge.
According to a new study by the Natural Resources Defense Council, there was some 250,000 violations of the Federal Safe Drinking Water Act in 91 and 92, affecting more than 120 million Americans who are absorbing and drinking such noxious pollutants as bacteria, viruses, lead, gasoline, radioactive gases, and carcinogenic industrial compounds. And this comes from Time magazine. The Environmental Protection Agency says, do not boil water because such boiling will only increase the nitrate concentration. There's other reports that says boil your water. No, it definitely, emphatically increases the nitrates, which can be a killer. Okay, folks, now we're in the kitchen, regular water. We're going to show you that the water here in the kitchen is the same, even worse than the swimming pool. We'll take a glass of water from the tap, wash it out, take a glass of water, and Lucy, if you'll be so kind as to throw from high up so people can see a couple of drops. It doesn't matter how many, that's fine. Hold that glass up for me, Lucy, so the folks can see. You'll notice the water has gone yellow, yellow, yellow. In fact, it's going brown. It's getting worse than yellow. That's as bad as the swimming pool, if not worse. All right, we throw that away. You've seen it goes brown. We'll wash the glass out, and we'll take another glass of water, and this time we'll have Lucy shove her fingers in there like she's in the shower. Okay, Lucy, you are now in the shower. This is the water you shower in, folks, the water that you drink, the water that you cook in, and the water you wash your dishes in. I would suggest always use gloves. If you don't have a filtration unit on your house, use gloves. Your fingers are absorbing chlorine. And Lucy doesn't know this, but what is actually happening, and Lucy, you're going to see in a minute. You're in the shower how long every day?
10 minutes, 15 if I'm washing my hair.
Okay. What happens, Lucy, and for folks, we've shown you the test 2 or 3 times. All I wanted to really show is the difference here. What happens is you are absorbing all that brown. You saw how brown the water went from there. Same water, same glass, same everything? Okay. Now, you've been in the shower a few minutes, a few seconds. Right. All right. Now, take your fingers out, and again, throw the drops in so folks can see, and voila, stop. We don't want to waste, I haven't got much for the next test. Okay, lift the glass up, Lucy. All right, folks, you notice the water hasn't changed color. Only thing that has changed here is that she got into the glass. She put her fingers in. She was in the shower. So all the chlorine left just because she had her fingers in it. Does it tell you something? I hope so. Right, let's do one last thing, Lucy. If you will cut me a piece of potato, I'll wash the glass. Now, folks, this is the same water, same glass. A little bit bigger, please, Lucy. Okay. Now we'll throw the potato into the same water, the chlorinated water. And we'll leave the potato in there for a while. You guys always throw your veggies in. I hope you don't cook with this water. I really hope people don't cook with tap water. So now we have a potato in the glass. I don't know how long it actually takes for a potato. I've never done this before, except for 10 minutes ago. And so let's just see. We've had the potato, the veggies in the pot of water. Let's take it out. Just poke it out there. Don't let your fingers go in. And, okay, now throw some drops in. Throw that away. Throw some drops in. And put the paper behind so folks can see. And guess what? No more chlorine in the glass. The only thing difference is the potato was in there for, what, 10 seconds? It's left. Folks, don't shower in it. Don't cook in it. Don't bathe in it. Don't wash the dishes in it. Put a filter. Now, here's a filter. If we have time to do one more thing. Wash the glass out. Take the purifier. Now, here we have purified water. That's what I use. Purified water. Wash it out properly. Get all that dirty chlorine water out. And take some purified water. Lucy, take over. You know what to do. Throw some drops in there. Okay, lift the glass up. No chlorine. That's because I have a purifier. There are different types on the market. I don't recommend any particular one, except in the shower. The one I showed you is the ultimate. Go and get yourself a water purifier. Make sure you know what you're getting. Okay, we'll be right back. Folks, what you've seen and heard today is devastating revelations. Things you would like to have heard about a long time ago. It has been said that the reasons why the networks, televisions, haven't shown you this is because of political or government. Quite frankly, I don't believe it. The truth of the matter is, no one knows this information. You are the first to see this. This is the first time this has ever been on television. Everything you've ever heard about in water was drinking water. And that's a joke. Drinking the water is 1/3 of the problem. And as you now know, showering in the water is 2/3 of the problem. 1 through inhalation and 2 from the skin absorption, which we showed you in the tests. Remember the congressional report that says it is now believed that 2/3 of all human cancers are caused by the low-level toxins in our water? So it's kind of stupid, wouldn't you say, to run out and buy bottled water in plastic containers, which seep into the water, and then to come home and shower in chlorinated water, which we now know is 6 times more dangerous. So, folks, don't go and buy water again. Don't ever go and buy plastic bottled water. If you really want to have good water, go and buy yourself a purifier, a water filtration. But at the same time, don't do any guessing. Make sure that you see certifications. Make sure you've checked the laboratory that the certifications come from. Because independent laboratory tests, you know, who knows what they might say. You really want to know what you're getting. Don't guess. It's your life and that of your children. Now, if there's something you know that you think everybody else should know and they don't know, please let us know, because we want to know. Now, before we run out and go and buy filters and shower units, be sure that the shower unit you buy is large. The water has to pass through a lot of filtration media so that it removes 100% of the chlorine. You don't want to remove 50% or 80%. You want to remove it all. And the only way that is done is by getting a large filter with specialty filtration media.
Awareness is produced to enlighten and is dedicated to bringing to the public's attention important information about health and environmental concerns. We provide alternatives. The results of our extensive research and investigation educate people about workable solutions to the problems they face daily in their toxic environment. Awareness does not sell or distribute any specific products. We will provide results of our investigations on request.
And our telephone number, if you wish to speak to us, give us information, send in anything you would like that you would like to be spoken about on the next show. Give me a call at 1-Truthly. Remember, it's your life and it's your choice. Buy a water filtration media in your kitchen, but start off with your shower, because as we've said, it's 2/3 of the problem, 67%. I'm Basil Gold. Thank you for watching Awareness. God bless. We look forward to seeing you again soon.